Next, we're going to have some action items with resolutions. And the first one is a resolution in support of Asian Pacific American Heritage Month. And can I get someone from the board to have a motion in support of this resolution? Go ahead, Kristen.
I move that the board pass the resolution in support of Asian Pacific American Heritage Month.
Do I have a second? Nate's a second there. And can I get someone from the board to read the resolution? Oh, go ahead, Kristen.
All right. Resolution in support of Asian Pacific American Heritage Month. Whereas 1992, Congress designated May as Asian Pacific American Heritage Month in 1992 to commemorate the immigration of the first Japanese to the United States on May 7, 1843, and to mark the anniversary of the completion of the Transcontinental Railroad on May 10, 1869. The majority of the workers who laid the tracks were Chinese immigrants. And whereas misinformation about the coronavirus and associated false allegations of blame have impacted the well-being of Asian Americans, Pacific Islanders, and those perceived as such, threatening the livelihoods and physical safety of members of these communities and imperiling the ability of students to learn in a safe and welcoming environment. And whereas the Poudre School Board administration and staff are committed to making Poudre School District a welcoming community for all students and staff, and we recognize there is more work ahead of us. And whereas equity, diversity, and inclusion are fundamental values in Poudre School District, ensuring that all students and staff are valued for who they are. Now, therefore, be it resolved, the Poudre School District of Education does hereby proclaim the month of May 2022 as Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month in Poudre School District, and encourages students, staff, and the community to support, honor, and celebrate the excellence and enriching contributions made from our Asian American and Pacific Islander communities of the past and present, and denounce discrimination, xenophobia, and harassment of these communities.
Thank you, Kristen. And Superintendent Kingsley, I believe we have someone from staff or from the community to speak with us about this.
Yes, that's correct. Joining us this evening to speak to Asian Pacific American Heritage Month is Miss Lonnie Williams, who is our co-chair at the CSU Women of Color Network and a member of the BIPOC Alliance. Lonnie, welcome. It's great to see you.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. My name is Lonnie Williams, and my pronouns are she, her, hers. It is an honor to be here today. My children completed kindergarten through 12th grade in Poudre School District. When we moved to Fort Collins, I thought about the impact attending a predominantly white school district would have on my kids' worldview and view of themselves. By happy accident, our oldest started kindergarten at Trout Elementary, where there was a vibrant Asian American community. I am grateful that exposure to this microcosm of diversity at a young age shaped my children's formative years and young minds. There are many things I'd like to talk about tonight, but there are two things I'd like to highlight. One, my kids did K through 12 in PSD, and in all that time, they only had one Asian American teacher. Representation matters. Inclusive hiring practices for a diverse workforce needs to be a priority. Number two, providing a safe and welcoming environment for our AAPI students includes holistic support, including English language learners, LGBTQIA+, neurodiversity, and much more. At the end of the day, our shared mission is to make sure all our students are supported, honored, and celebrated. This resolution is part of a longer journey, and we have to keep moving forward. Last year, the board announced it will establish a 5th district end for equity, diversity, and inclusion with associated benchmarks to assess measurable progress. I would like the board to share their next concrete steps for the 5th district end at the next board meeting. There are many members of the community that are excited to learn more. Thank you for passing this resolution in support of Asian Pacific American Heritage Month. Kaman, Nandri, Arigato, Shishia, Shukran, Salamat, and Mahalo.
So would anybody from the board like to comment or make remarks? Jess, is that your hand up?
Sorry.
Nope, you're trying to get your computer working. Okay, Kristen, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to thank Lonnie for speaking and just making clear that, yes, diversity is so important for all. And so just thank you so much for bringing this to us and for all your work that you've done. And just keep in mind that, you know, those Windows, mirrors, and sliding glass doors are important for all students, so they need to be able to see themselves, see each other, and experience. So thank you.
Thank you.
Other remarks? All right, with that. Okay, did you want to say something? I was going to say thank you. Okay, well, that's fair. Go right ahead.
Thank you so much, Lonnie, for coming. I would like to reiterate Kristen's points. I think kids seeing themselves is so very important. I'm hopeful that while your children only saw one teacher that looked like them, I'm hopeful that in the future the next generation will see many, many more. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Lonnie. And with that, Jill, if you'd like to call a vote on this resolution, I'd appreciate it.
DJ Anderson,
Aye.
Jim Brokish,
Aye.
Nate Donovan,
Aye.
Kristen Draper,
Aye.
Rob Pedersen,
Aye.
Carolyn Reed,
Aye.
Jessica Zamora.
Aye.
Motion passes 7-0.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Jill.